So now we're talking about morning wood.
Yeah.
As guys in their early 30s here, you know what I'm saying? We have noticed a decrease in morning wood. And Joe Rogan podcast gave us a recommendation for young men out there. Eat. This is from your home planet.
Yeah. So Tonkat Ali is it's a root. It's a root. Tonkat actually means cane, so it kind of looks like a cane. The root, and it's a traditional sort of herbal. I don't want to say medicine, but like a supplement that we put in drinks. Teas, coffees, and even like sports drinks have it. Milo, which is like a chocolate drink if you're from this side of the world. And it has benefits, like health benefits, but one of the more interesting benefits is that it's like good for men, right? So, which is, I was surprised when they said they bought some Tonkat Ali. I was like, oh, why are you guys buying Tonkat Ali? So,
who's that? Oh,
you and John. And like because I don't listen to Joe Rogan anymore since, I mean, like half the shit he says is fucking stupid anyway, because then he doesn't fact check anybody anytime. He doesn't fact check anybody, bro. He just goes, oh yeah, that's good, yeah, and then he'll have someone else on next week who says the completely opposite thing, and he'll go, oh yeah, of course, man, that's right. So I mean, but he's not a PhD in anything, so I don't expect him to say any smart shit because he's a fucking idiot, right? So
back on topic.
So like anyway, yeah, but somehow it somehow it got on Joe Rogan. So, and then you guys are talking about like testosterone for working out, and to answer your question, I don't have morning wood as much. It's usually when I have like a hot and spicy dream, and I'll wake up like, whoa, what the hell is going on? But it's not like it used to be when we were teenagers. And I think, John, you probably have the same experience. I do have a question specifically on the testosterone, but maybe you want to answer that question first.
Yeah, so like there's a little bit of a background, right? Like, so there's some prominent older guys that like go through testosterone replacement therapy, right? Like like Rogan, like obviously you can tell with Bezos, like you look at it, this dude in his 40s was like skinny, like, and then just like somehow in his 50s he's got more muscle mass. Like that's not natural, like that's not generally how the body works.
It's just as natural as his new wife's tits.
Damn. Yeah, but so
he married her.
Yeah, they got.
He married her.
Yeah,
this week. Yeah.
He like officially, or he wasn't the fiance?
Officially. It's on paper, I think.
Man, this idiot's gonna lose another 50 bill.
No. But the thing is, though, his wealth existed. His wealth existed prior to the marriage, right? So hopefully he's got a prenup.
He's got a prenup.
Hopefully there's, it's definitely not a mutually acquired asset, right? Like she wasn't with him shooting in the gym, right?
Yeah, that is Jeff Bezos.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to derail you, JD. Go ahead.
Oh my.
So that kind of drew my curiosity, right? I'm like, if this dude is 50, like getting fucking swole, like there's probably something to this. Also, anytime like people with like, Rogan, Bezos type of assets, like they have a lot of resources. I assume that they're getting like the best quality of things. Yeah, it might not be the most efficient dollar spend. Like they might not be getting, somebody who's buying something cheap is going to get something more efficient. But as far as highest quality of, medicine or whatever it is, I'm assuming that they have doctors, they have access to resources I couldn't, right? So I saw that and I was like, you know what, let's give this a try. He's talking about these herbs that are online that are not, they are, like I said, the cheap man's version of it. It's supposed to stimulate higher testosterone levels, which is effectively what they're doing, but I'm sure they're doing it by more efficient means, like, whether that's like direct testosterone or whatever it is. Like, I thought it would just be something that'd be worthwhile because I've noticed I have less energy for working out and things like that, like than I used to, like even a couple of years ago. Like there's those intense times in the weight room, like they're there, but they're less frequent and they're not as intense. So
okay. And you, Sam, why
the bottle says
me?
So honestly, it's a combination of both. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want, obviously, you get low test and then you go to the doctor. He gives you boosted hormones in terms of that. This is definitely a very healthier approach to that. as healthy it is, but you are adding something in your system to boost something. At the end of the day, that is true in terms of that. So it says promotes vitality, which is boosts stamina, combats fatigue, promotes hormone balance, and boosts mood. So when I started taking it, I've been working out now. What is it, May? 5 months straight. You know what I'm saying? So in February, I took it, and honestly, there was a combination of this because I was adamant about not taking anything in terms of that, but my mind was becoming more and more. Not so much as I can't get to the workroom because I don't need to use any pre-workouts or anything like that, or like so much. I might eat some caffeine here and there before going, drink some caffeine, but I definitely noticed that. I don't know how to say it. So I had gotten out of it was a situationship, and it didn't end well for me in terms of that. It just didn't work out, and I was in a rut afterwards. So I questioned a lot of the things that I did in that situationship, and it came down to I want to be in a relationship so much that I would go over my own values, or in terms of that, what I wouldn't want to be, what I don't want in a relationship. Well, I would, especially with somebody who's more attractive, I would just, some of my guidelines and the type of person I want to be with, I would overlook for the need to be in a relationship, one, and then for how attracted the other partner is, you know what I'm saying? So those are not, for me, I took that as signs as no test moves at the end of the day. So I started focusing on myself more. And so I added that. So I'm not saying this would boost your mood. I don't know that. But for me, it definitely helped me definitely helped me. I definitely noticed the growth in performance in the gym. That was a fact. Could be a fact that I hadn't worked out in years before, and it could be a fact that, and now I'm actually training seriously. It could be that fact, but I definitely performance. And so I don't know that, but I know for sure the morning wood though is tremendously increased. There's no way, because there's no way. I was on maybe once a month, and it was like 75% mass, you know what I'm saying? Now it's 100% mass. I'm just like, whoa.
But
And I didn't have spicy dreams. Like, and that's what's wild. Well,
But-
to my recollection.
well, that's the thing, right? And we can cut this part out, but if you feel like, but like you were saying that you are now like abstaining from watching porn, right?
But that's a fact.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
so like, and one earlier we did mention this, and I thought it was funny because it reminded me about something about Tim Scott, and we can talk about it after this, but no, I was just saying now. So Tim Scott, guys know Tim Scott, the
No, I don't know who that is.
so he's the Republican one of the Republican presidents in Canada.
Oh my goodness,
The
not
black,
From what
that
state?
I think the black
clown.
and
What
Put a
state's he
picture
from?
up and you'll know. Put a picture up. And
yeah,
you'll know
let
exactly
me
who
just search Tim Scott.
this guy is.
So
Junior U.S. Senator for South Carolina.
this guy, 57. Yo, mind his age, right? Mind his age, okay? So like, so his whole life, ever since he was younger, like our age, even younger, he's always advocated for abstinence until marriage. Okay, saving it for marriage.
Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. I
Yeah.
found a bunch of fucking a bunch of mistresses.
No, not even that. It was just like he's 57 now, so and he's not married. So the reporter asked
Oh,
him.
so he's never had sex with the.
So the reporter.
yeah.
No, so I mean, if he believes what he preaches, right? He would.
I mean, but there are a lot of people that are hypocrites.
right. So
But you might like.
the reporter asked him, so like, are you, and what do you think about that abstinence until marriage? Like, are you still a virgin, basically? And and he said, you know, I think he said something along the lines of, well, he didn't really answer the question, but he just said like, I just wish that people just had more patience, right? Which means like he just doesn't want young people to do it, and he obviously what that means is he's had sex before, like he's not still a virgin.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just like a weird, like, you know what I mean. So anyway, I just thought that was funny. This has nothing to do with porn, so sorry about this sidetrack.
No, you're right. But I was taking it because I took it February is when I first took it. Recommended 1,200 milligrams. It's 2 at that time. I'm taking one dose, one pill, about 600. But when I was taking 2, and even when I'm taking 1, the urges are ridiculously more in terms of porn for sure,
No.
or corn for sure, and being active. But
no, my question was like, how do you know it's the testosterone? Maybe it's just because you stopped, you know, watching porn.
Oh, but see, I've stopped. That was May 10th.
Oh, so this had been. So this was happening. Sorry. So this was happening before you even stopped. Like, since you started taking the testosterone in February.
No, correct. In the first 3 months of this year, I was good for about 2.5, 3 months. I was at a good stretch there.
Okay.
Probably one of my longest stretches in a minute. In terms of that.
Yeah.
And
you had morning wood since you started taking the testosterone. Before you stopped watching porn.
Almost every other day.
Okay.
Yeah, before stop watching.
Okay.
And then after.
No, I didn't mean to laugh. I only laughed because you said recommitted, which means that you tried to stop before and you relapsed or something.
Bro, why are you laughing at me?
Sorry.
We live
addiction is a serious disease.
I feel you. No, I'm man.
Everywhere. Dude.
We don't got girlfriends out here, bro.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
We don't got that girlfriend here that's, you know what I'm saying, constantly available.
Yeah, no, I mean my girlfriend's not constantly available, man. Yeah, but I feel you. No, I'm sorry.
He calls her from the morning. Wake up, babe. I'm outside.
I got this Tonga Ali tea ready.
Tonga Ali. Yeah, that's funny.
We ready to
No, but it's good that you guys discovered this because it's a herbal alternative to if maybe when men get older they have ED, right? So instead of starting out with pharmaceutical like Viagra and stuff, you can try Tonkat Ali. It might work for you.
Yeah, but I have to see I wish I took the results before I started taking it to check my levels. Yeah. But I'm probably gonna see after taking a month or 2 off to see where the levels are in terms of the. It was actually pretty simple. I was just messaged in the portal in my charts. Yo, do you think I can get testosterone test? Was worried about some things. No questions asked after that.
Your testosterone's good.
They were just no questions on getting me that test. Okay, we'll send you to the.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have to go get a meeting in or anything. It was just send a message. They said, go to the lab whenever you're ready.
Yeah, they're I
was like, okay.
Yeah, you're at that age where it might be low.
That's very true. Okay.